Day 625, still alive, especially after that abrupt ending yesterday. And what had happened is I only had another minute or two left of the story, and a friend had called that I hadn't talked to since February, and I never thought I'd hear from him again. So I let it ring for 2 or 3 seconds. I was like, maybe this is kind of a butt dial, or they accidentally called me and not someone else. And it was still ringing and still ringing and still ringing. That was why the abrupt end. I was like, I can't end it right now. And then I don't have time to wrap up the story and then call them back because I don't know if they're going to answer. So let me just answer and see what happens. And we talked for a little over an hour and just caught up. Hey, how are you? Hey, what's going on? I didn't know if you'd answer. I didn't think you'd call. just a weird scenario. It's one of those ones that you think it's not going to happen, and then it happens. You're like, what's going on? So it's kind of curious, but kind of just nice to hear their voice and talk to them for a bit. We used to talk. There was probably 2 months where we just talked almost every night and just talked about work, talked about life, talked about relationships, talked about kids and philosophy and fitness and happy things and stressful things. And so we just kind of caught up and just kind of explained what had happened. And I think it was a both misunderstanding on both each other's parts. And like, sorry, I didn't mean that. And like, yeah, I didn't know this was that. And yeah, so it's no one's fault really. Just maybe the way we both interpreted it differently. So that's that scenario. That's what happened there. And now, just finishing up the day, playing with the pup over here a little bit. She's still wound up. She's got her. Hopefully she's winding down because I'm winding down. I barely made it to the shower. I just got in the shower and just felt so nice and relaxing. I thought I almost could have fallen asleep in the shower if I just could have put my head down on the wall and just rested there and just closed my eyes and started some slow breathing for a minute. I feel like I could have just fallen asleep right there. But got out, took the pup for a walk real quick just to go potty, came back in, and now she's hyper. I'm ready for bed. But the rest of the day, I slept in a little bit. Didn't want to do a double. Just, needed some rest. So me and the dog didn't get out walking until 6:57. Walked for 35 minutes, came in, changed, brushed my teeth, went to work. Work was alright. Their systems went down after lunch, and so they sent the majority of the people home. My department was still to be there, which is fine because I need the hours. And then came back, met up with Jennifer and her daughter, and we chatted for half hour, played with the pup. Pup was going crazy. She could hardly breathe. She was so excited. She's like, normally I don't have company today. And she just kept running around, getting just super playful today. So I'm glad she had some time to look at everyone's face and play. But then went for a group run, and it was just a regular tempo today. So did that. I ran with Arjun. I warmed up with Jason, and then I was gonna tell you a couple of stories. Changed the story from talk to Jason. I was like, hey, we're gonna go to the Tempe run. You wanna go? He's like, yeah, sure. And then 2 minutes later, Jennifer says, hey, let's go to the costume one. I had 20-30 minutes earlier invited to, and like, no, let's just stay at Tempe. And then it again switched to go to the costume run, and then 5 minutes later, she switched again. And so let's just go to Tempe Town Lake. So we went to the regular tempo run at Tempe Town Lake. And so that's where we were at 7. And I felt bad because we get there and her friend texts her, Jessie, and says, "Hey, I didn't like costume. Come say hi." And she's like, "Oh no." And she's like, "I told her that we're not going to do it. That we're just going to go to the TTL, Tempe Town Lake Run." And so it was just a miscommunication. I was like, you got to be extra clear. You got to, if they haven't been to the run before, they don't know which one is which. So you got to say, don't come in a costume, but go to the Tempe Run. Something similar to that. And so they were the only one in the costume, and they Jennifer went out to Jessie and she's like, "I hate you. I don't talk to you right now. Don't even talk to me. You're my worst enemy." So they were kind of laughing at it. But Jessie's a great sport, and lots of energy and positive feelings and emotions. So she's just like, "It's fine. I'm just gonna run. It's not a big deal." So we all ran. I warmed up with Jason for the 1.75 miles. Then we were talking to the group, and then Arjun and I decided to kind of run the tempo together. I believe we did, was it 5:54, 5:56, and then it was a 6:04, and then we really dropped like a 6:20 mile, I guess. But I told him, I was like, I don't feel 100% today, so I'm just want to go faster than easy run pace, whatever that is. I just want to get some speed in my legs. So we just ran together, which is fine. We had solid pace. And then our friend Alan was running with us off and on. Then came back, picked up Charlie real quick, said hi to Gamora, gave her a treat. She's looking at me. I said the magic word. Sorry, baby. And then went to Chili's. Had a decent time at Chili's. Had some kind of bad, I don't want to say bad service. It wasn't the server's fault or anything that had happened, but something happened with the meal and caused everything to be a little, yeah. And then, so we had a little bit of a late dinner, and then came back. They're on the way out, and I hopped in the shower and walked the dog, and now here I am. Still kind of slacking on the pull-ups. I think I only got in 30 today, one set of push-ups. But it's just off. These longer days and lots more going on. I don't have that extra hour or two to set aside to get things done. And it's, what time is it? No, it's 11:11 right now. The plan is wake up at 4:30, not to hit snooze, get up, walk the dog, come back, change, get the work stuff, go to run with my friend at the park. Then I need to get gas, and I need to get lunch as well. So I gotta do those two things before heading into work. So I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm tired. My body's fatiguing a little bit today and tomorrow. I kind of feel it. And tomorrow we got another busy day, so need to get what rest we can today. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.